How to deal with aggressive behavior? I think you are already excited to answer this, Ryan. Right? My dog is 10 months old and American staff, and every time she sees any other animal outside, dog, cat, bird, rabbit, etc., she becomes very aggressive.
So this is not in the scope of the masterclass, but I'm still happy to answer. So it is and it isn't, right? Like the body language is obviously part of it, but really what we're getting into is like behavior change and more of the play therapy stuff. And I love to work with reactivity. So Joanna, I hope that you know what the look game is. But the look game fundamentally creates a behavior chain where your dog glances at the other dog or whatever it is that's getting her to display distance increasing behaviors, right? Glance, and it should happen below the threshold of aversive stimulation. So here's the threshold of perception. Here's where I can see there's something there. Here's the threshold of aversive stimulation. And here is where I trigger. And so what you want to do is you want to work here between perception and the threshold of aversive stimulation. And that's your workspace. Once your dog is triggered, you can no longer modify the behavior because you already got the behavior that you don't want. So the dog's 10 months old, and I would say, again, maybe adolescent, I would encourage you to do a lot of self-control games like food bowl games and flying cookie games, lots and lots of self-control, fun stay games, not drilling the dog to stay in a boring way, but to do it in a playful way. So this dog learns a little more self-control, and then lots and lots of play when other dogs are nearby. I would start with other dogs actually moving away so that it's dogs moving away. That's not a threat. That's not something that worries me. I'm not concerned about that. Great. Let's play when the other dog moves away, and then work parallel. And then the last thing I would do is have the dog approach.
Exactly. Perfect. That's really an important setup to address, because normally people try to go on the first try to the approach, and they don't understand that that should be the last one to work. Right?
In the presentation, we talk about approach, and approach is a really, really big deal. And it's really important to understand that approach sets us up to fail.